Well, hello everyone, sports fans, Cardinal Nation, this is Calnex Baker TV here. So time for another prediction video. As it's this Tuesday night, we have the Cardinals hosting the Cincinnati Reds in the first of a 3-game series, continuation of a 6-game homestand, and well, still fighting for playoff lives somehow. We are still 6 games back of the Braves and Mets for that final wild card spot, with now less than 3 weeks remaining in this season. And yeah, so we need to pretty much win games and get quite a bit of help from both those teams if we want to somehow sneak into the playoffs. So, and here we are facing a Reds team that is pretty much out of the playoff picture. But they're led by front runner for MVP, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz, who probably won't win MVP, will probably finish in the top 10, if not top 5, leading baseball in stolen bases. Yeah, he's had an outstanding season. And yeah, formerly their star first baseman Joey Votto recently announced his retirement from baseball. He had not played in the majors this season. He had actually been in the minor leagues with the Toronto Blue Jays, and just last month officially announced his retirement from baseball. So, and potentially a future Hall of Famer. You look at his stats and they honestly seem like Hall of Fame numbers. Won an MVP, was an All-Star like 6 times, and a very high on-base percentage. So, and yeah, outstanding career for Joey Votto. And yeah, spent his entire career with the Cincinnati Reds. And Cardinals lost 2 of 3 over the weekend against the Seattle Mariners. Team that I mentioned has very good pitching staff, and just our offense really struggled in those 3 games. We got solid pitch performances though. 6 1/3 scoreless innings from Kyle Gibson. That was probably his best start of the season. And yeah, and the Mariners team who had the lowest team batting average in baseball. And Seattle also fighting for their playoff lives. So they got a huge series win against us. So, and the pitching match for Game 1, Tuesday, the Cardinals will have right-hander Andre Palante getting the start against a rookie right-hander Rhett Lauder for the Reds. Last time we faced the Reds, they swept us back in Cincinnati last month. So, hope to change that. And the Cardinals will be getting pitcher Lance Lynn back off the IL and will be starting tomorrow night. It'll be his first start since the end of July. I've been dealing with a shoulder injury. And yeah, so this means that Steven Matz will now be working in the bullpen, and I think we'll be having a six-man rotation. So, and yeah, so then after this series, we will head up north of the border, face the Toronto Blue Jays. And then come back home for our final homestand of the season against Pittsburgh and Cleveland. So, we're closing out the season on the West Coast with 3 in Colorado and 3 in San Francisco. So, and yeah, so these are very winnable games. Cincinnati out of the playoff picture. Toronto still in the playoff hunt, but very slim chance. In Cleveland, our final home series of the season, Cleveland Guardians, they're likely going to the playoffs as well. So, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. So till Tuesday, Calnex saying go Cards.